Hello there and welcome back to this Orcs vs Chaos battle report. This is part 2, end of movement phase on Orcs turn 2. So Orcs had first turn, and the knobs that came out of the battle wagon last turn from the Maul Fiend just moved over towards the Demon Prince, who was in the air. Those boys have stayed where they are, they don't want to risk moving. Killer Cans have moved over to fight the Maul Fiend, and the battle wagon is surging through. Beside that, the Killer Can, the last Killer Can in that squad, coming forward, going to try and get revenge on these guys, though I doubt they'll do much damage considering the vulnerable save on them is just silly. Only one of my Dakka Jets came on, so they failed their normal thing of coming on together, so I put that one on. And yeah, so no War this phase, which is strange for me. I normally do my War turn 2, but seeing as the other one didn't come on, I thought I'd hold back until it does. So that one's only come on 18 inches. So literally, hopefully it'll be nice and slow for me. So yeah, on to the shooting phase of Orcs turn 2. So that is the end of Orcs shooting on turn 2. Quite simple. Dakka Jets cultists killed 4. They didn't break or run away or anything. Over here, these shooter boys shot the flames, killed 3. And over there, the truck and the shooter in there shot them and killed them. Or big shooter. So they're all gone, thank God. I'm scared of those flamers, they really hurt. Demon Prince has been grounded by the pistol fire from the Orc Knobs. It was unlucky he got grounded on the first attempt. Killer Cans didn't shoot because they want to assault the Maul Fiend. Over here, the Grotzuka and the boys inside and the big shooters all shot these and did a grand total of sweet diddly. They're far too tough to kill, so I might just ignore them for a bit. So with that, it's just got some Orc assaults to do. And yeah, we'll come back at the end of Orcs assault phase on turn 2. So, end of Orc assaults on turn 2, that went bloody well for me. Knobs charged in here. Demon Prince issued a challenge, which the War Boss declined. So yeah, War Boss doesn't want to fight a smashing Demon Prince. So the Demon Prince hit the Knobs but failed to actually hurt them. Well, they passed all their saves. They've combined 5-up and vulnerable 5-up feel no pain. So yeah, Power Claws tore him apart, otherwise he wasn't hurt by the non-things. Rerolling 1 on your saves is really good, and you've got 3-up armour. Over here, these guys just butchered the Maul Fiend. So with that, we're on to Chaos turn 2. We'll see if their reserves arrive. So, end of Chaos movement phase on turn 2. The Rhino's just nudged over on all the Thousand Suns, plus the Psycho have got out. He hasn't cast anything yet, but he's only got Witchfires, so that's alright. Over here, the Horrors have backed up because they failed their Grimoire. But they passed 4 warnings, so they're now 4-up invulnerable. 5-up, sorry. They got Prescience and Perfect Timing as well, so they passed all their Psychic. Well, Herald passed all his Psychic. And Defiler's just nudged over. Predator stayed where it was. But the big thing, the thing I really wasn't expecting to happen, he deep striked his Terminators here. You know, there's a truck there, Killer Can's there, and boys surrounding him, but perfect, absolutely perfect. You know, that could have gone horribly wrong for him. Yeah, so that 200-point Terminator unit's just landed there perfectly. Otherwise, cultists have just nudged out of the woods so they can't be seen. They want that objective. But yeah, I feel like my unit of Knobs is in for some pain currently, considering there's 2 flamers there. AP3 bolt guns from these Thousand Suns. Yeah, they're not all finished yet pain-wise. I still need to do the eyes. It's like the most annoying bit for me. So, yeah, with that, we're on to Chaos shooting phase. So, end of Chaos shooting phase. These guys opened up with their Combi Flamer and Heavy Flamer and their bolt guns on these guys. And did 1 wound, I think, which was Lookout Third. Then the bolt on the Rhino opened up and done a wound. These guys tried to manifest psychic powers, but 1 failed and 1 was denied. So, yeah, that didn't work. But the bolt was opened up and killed 2 Knobs, and then the Predator shot and didn't do anything. So, yeah, that was quite good. Over here, the Horrors were literally a sliver in range to kill the Killer Can, and they finished it off. And the Battle Cannon damn near missed, but hit the battle wagon but didn't do anything. So with that, we'll look like we're on to Chaos Assault phase. Looks like the fire's just going to try and go in here. But other than that, doesn't look too good for the Chaos. Well, Nob squad being nerfed isn't too great. But we'll come back after the Assault phase. So, end of Chaos Assault phase. Defiler's just made it in over that wall, into that battle wagon, and opened it up. He didn't manage to explode it though, which was lucky. So all 20 Ard boys have got out behind it. Probably a little bit far, but I'll nudge them about. And so yeah, on to Orcs, turn 2. So end of Orc movement on turn 3. Sorry, I said turn 2 earlier. But turn 3. Shield boys have moved over towards the Terminators. Ard boys moved over towards the Terminators. Nobs moved over towards the Thousand Suns. Going to probably assault them, seeing as they can't overwatch. Well, one pistol shot from the Psyker. But yeah, and then the Dakka Jet flew all the way over here, ready to take those guys down. So I'll probably call my war, even though the second Dakka Jet hasn't turned up. Oh yeah, these killer cans have just moved over to take on the Defiler, see if they can't kill another vehicle. But yeah, so we'll come back at the end of Orcs shooting. So, end of Orcs shooting phase. As you can see, there's only one Terminator left, but it is the one with the heavy flamer. Shooter boys, Ard boys, and these boys shot them and managed to kill 4 of them. That's a lot of firepower though. Over here, War Boss and his squad shot the Thousand Suns but didn't do anything. And Dakka Jet flew over and killed 5 horrors. We're on the war, so that's how he did it. 5 horrors. He did make a bloody lot of invulnerable saves. I think he made 5 invulnerable saves. So yeah, but the Herald is still okay. Pass this lookout, sirs. So with that, we're on to Assault phase on Orcs turn 3. So, end of Orc Assault phase on the end of turn 3. Ard boys butchered that Terminator, unsurprisingly. Killer Cans did a whole point and ripped off the autocannon on the Defiler, and Defiler killed 1 Killer Can. So that combat continues. Over here, the Thousand Suns killed 2 Nobs, quite impressively. The Sergeant managed to hit with all 3 of his attacks and wound with all 3 of his attacks, done that. But the War Boss yelled a challenge to the Warlord of the Chaos, and we thought we'd have a Warlord fight. And unfortunately, poor old Aspiring Sorcerer failed one of his 3-up invulnerables, so he is dead, well and truly. And that's 2 victory points, because I got Legendary Fighter. So yeah, so on to Chaos, turn 3. So, Chaos turn, we've rolled it all into 1, because there wasn't much to do. They passed all the psychic powers, prescience, forewarning, and perfect timing, and passed the grimoire, shot up at this, and failed to actually hurt it. Predator shot these guys, full strength, and killed 1 boy. And Defiler finished off that Killer Can. So we're on to Orcs turn 4. 4? Yeah, 4. We're off 4. We forgot to do this assault at the end of Chaos turn. So the War Boss challenged the Psyker in the squad and butchered him. So that's another point for them. And that 1 man is the only thing that survived the rest of the attacks. So now we're on to Orcs turn 4. So end of Orc movement. We're running low on time, so I'm rushing through these. Dakka Jet came on. The other Dakka flew off. These boys moved and ran already, 10 inches total. And those boys just moved behind the wall. So on to shooting phase. So again, we've skipped through this combat. Nothing happened. Everyone failed to hurt each other. He kept passing his damn invulnerable. And over here, Dakka Jet shot Defiler. Didn't do anything. So on to Chaos turn 4. So end of Chaos turn. Those guys have just run over. These guys moved out. Shot the Ard boys. Same with the Predator. But between them, they only killed 2. Defiler attempted to shoot this with his battle cannon, but scattered way off. That's deceptive. So on to Orcs turn 5. Probably the end of the game. So, end of Orc movement. These guys are both on. Nobs have moved over after finishing that combat, which I forgot to do. The Thousand Sun just died. Failed to kill anything. Ard boys have moved over. These guys are trying to run over to this objective. They got out of their truck, and the truck parked in front of the Defiler. So, yeah. On to Assault phase. So, this is the end of the game. Chaos player has conceded. Because the Orc player, me, I am 5 points up on minor objectives. So with that, that's the end of the game. It was a good fun game. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and happy wargaming.